Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to this emergency meeting on such short notice. I think you all know why you're here, yeah? Because I've been noticing a bit of a concerning trend. So I'll cut straight to the chase here with my presentation and I ask you this. Why are the new Pokemon so ugly? Now I've seen some of the designs you knuckleheads have been coming up with, and colour me disgusted. I'll give you some examples. This Pokemon runs, even though it's got wheels. This Pokemon looks like King Julian's mutated stepbrother. And for God's sake, which one of you did this to Mr. Krabs? 2 words. And I know what you're thinking. Who am I to criticise you, esteemed, experienced and professional character designers? But look, I am literally like a Pokemon expert. I have played some of the games. And I watched like a few episodes of the anime when I was like 12. I literally completed all of the gyms. Don't try me. So where did this problem start? And I think it started here, back in 2010 with Pokemon Black and White, where you as Gamefreak somehow allowed a Pokemon into the game even though it was very clearly suffering from the bubonic plague. At the time, I mistakenly assumed this to be merely a health and safety hazard, especially with other additions to the game such as this bear with the common cold and Stunfisk the roadkill Pokemon. In retrospect, it does seem harsh to add a Pokemon to the game immediately after being run over by several motorized vehicles, but at the time I, like you, did think that Stunfisk had its upsides. For example, it's easy to trade because you can just post it through people's post boxes, and it shames me to say it now, but for a while I did consider it as a mascot for Shrove Tuesday. The bad signs were already beginning to show. A few years later, Pokemon X and Y comes out. This generation of Pokemon on the whole seems normal until you realise that one of the starters is actually a man in a cosplay suit. But it was later on with Pokemon Sun and Moon that the problems really began to rear their ugly heads. Political figures are added to the game, such as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson dressed up as a tiger. They ruin classic Pokemon like Executor and Farfetch'd by making them about 5 times longer. And Dugtrio is no longer bald. Shame on you, Game Freak. Shame on you. But it doesn't stop there. This donkey looks dumb as hell. This is literally just a sandcastle. This one is... Ooh, actually this one's kind of hot. God damn. This Pokemon is based on a portable charger. Need I say any more? As a result of these turbulent times, when Pokemon Sword and Shield came out, we seem to have entered a bit of an emo phase. Look at this guy. No, I don't want to train. I'm too sad and tired. Pokemon battles are just a social construct of society. Oh, being a Pokemon is a life of pain. You think that's bad? Wait until you see its evolution.
Wah! It seems you have approached me in battle. Wah!
Waluigi looking ass. I mean, it's like we stopped trying. This is literally just a stock asset of one of the penguins of Madagascar with an ice cube on its head. This is just a stock asset of a horse with an ice cube on its head. I don't even know what this is. Is this like a rabbit carrying a giant Brussels sprout or something? Oh, for God's sake, it's riding the horse. Of course it's riding the horse. Why do I even fucking bother? Okay, sorry guys, I am back. I just had to cool down for a second. It was... Right, who's done that? Yeah, very funny putting Shroomish up on the board, isn't it? Come on, which one of you was it? This is not funny. This Pokemon is not ugly, this Pokemon is beautiful. I want to caress its face and sleep with it at night. This is the most attractive Pokemon I've ever seen.
Rotund.
Sorry, what was that?
It's a bit rotund.
Oh, it's a bit rotund, is it? Oh, right. You can't say that. Shh, don't listen to him. Don't listen. Body positivity. Ever heard of it?
What about Legends Arceus?
Sorry, what was that?
What about Legends Arceus?
What about Legends Arceus? Sorry, when did this turn into audience participation? I thought I was alone. This is a green screen. What is going on? Yes, I'd love to play Legends Arceus, but I'd rather not spend part of the game being carried around by a Pokemon that looks like it should be on some sort of register. Can we zoom in on that Pokemon's face and tell me that it doesn't kidnap children? This guy needs reporting to the old Popo, if you know what I'm saying. It makes me uncomfortable to look at it. And speaking of crime, to me, this is the most heinous crime of all. Dialga and Palkia fell off, man. They used to be so cool. Someone please help my boy Dialga. He's choking. He needs help. He swallowed a shipping container or something and he's choking. Also, when did Palkia lose his arms? It's literally the god of space and it doesn't even have space for its own arms. In summary, you should all be ashamed of yourselves. I'm distraught, disappointed, disheveled, and disapprovingly shaking my head at every single one of you. Honestly, when I look at the new Pokemon today, it just doesn't give me any hope for the future. What? You want me to look back? Oh wait, who's this big guy? He's pretty funny. Have you got any more? What? There's no way they've added a pig into Pokemon. There is no way they've added pigs into Pokemon. I take it all back, guys. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. See ya.